and welcome to another blind angler. Today I am with my brother Stefan. We're in the car and we are on our way to meet Ed from EDDS BAITS, and I will drop a link to EDDS BAITS in the description of the video. I'm sorry if I look a bit disheveled. Stefan's had a hard day at work. I've been kind of chilling, and it's a midweek trip and we are just well, I think it's fast approaching 8:30, and it was a last minute call and we decided to go for it. Tonight's target is bass and conger eel. Got 2 rods a piece, and we're going to go see what we can get on and catch. Baits, rigs, etc. I will do when we get onto the mark, but at the moment I'm going to put on some tunes and yeah, let's go meet Ed. Okay guys, here we are at the mark. I'm setting up just down here, and Ed was into a fish. Is it gone, Ed?
Oh, no, it's not.
Still got it?
Yeah.
Done a massive run. And he's got the first eel of the night.
It's not. Oh my god. It's a bloody dogfish.
You haven't got it. He's got it.
I caught a dogfish.
Ed has finally caught a dogfish. He's been after one all year. Well done, Ed.
First dogfish I've seen. Oh yeah.
He's happy.
I'm more than happy, mate.
So guys, Ed likes catching dogfish. I know some of you would probably be like, what the hell? But we have gone fishing, I don't know, 8, 9 times, 10 times. And that's the first dogfish we've seen. And Ed's happy. We've got some homemade pizza down here somewhere by Ed's missus, Lucy, so thank you, Lucy.
It's in the bait now.
But Ed's knocked it into the bait. Ed's probably going to tell us it was a seafood pizza earlier. Right. Let's, Ed's just going to get him unhooked and hold him up to the camera, Ed. Lovely job.
Jan.
Well done, Ed. First fish of the night.
And he beat me up.
And he beat you up. Excellent. Gave a good bite, didn't it?
I did. I
Got...
thought it was an eel.
Yes. Well, yeah, you did say.
Yeah, when you pulled it up.
So yeah, so guys, here we are. We're on the mark. Like I said, I'm just setting up a running ledge on a light outfit. Just met with Ed. So from EDDS BAITS, and as I said earlier, we'll put a link in the description to find Ed on Facebook. So if you're down Cornwall or Devon way and you need some bait, fresh or frozen, Ed's the man. Right, I'm going to get set up and get into some of these fish, hopefully. Nice one. Well done, Ed. Right, guys. Just had a bite. Hope I'm in shot. Just had a bite on the fixed spool rod, which is one in close. So we're just going to see how this materialises and hope for my first fish of the night. We had one bite earlier. The bait that I've got on that one is macro, so let's just hope we can get a fish on it. Let's have a look. I'll keep the camera rolling for this bit. Still biting, guys. Big piece of macro, so we'll give it a bit of time until it proper bang bang goes. Alright guys, on that occasion I missed it. Took the bait and went, and ended up taking me into a load of weed, so I don't know what happened there. I should have struck it, shouldn't have taken so long. But yeah, let's get baited up and get back out there. Right guys, got a pulley penno on here, 6 ounce grip, with a squid and sand eel wrap, and we're going to cast him out and hope for a thornback ray or a conger eel. Let's see how we get on. So we'll take the slack. Let's wind in the slack a sec. Little star drag. Using a Ziplex rod, very kindly given to me by one of the subscribers, and we're going to see if we can catch a nice fish on it. Now, Ed,
yeah.
What distance are we talking? Whack it or?
I'd put it out a bit, mate.
Put it out?
Yeah. Stephen's got an ear on there.
Stephen's got a bite knocking away. Let's clip this one down. See how we get on. Ed's promised me a £40 conger tonight. Isn't that right, Ed?
Yeah.
We okay here, Ed?
Yeah.
I'm going to catch him from behind. Or...
No, you're alright, mate.
Free?
Yeah.
Ready? Back here. Right. Oh, there we go. So guys, we've cast out two rods. Two rods are out there now. Ziplex with a fast retrieve reel,
Crabs on.
and hopefully with that one we can get a conger eel, which would be absolutely spot on, or a thornback ray. I've never had a thornback ray. I can catch them off this mark. So yeah, and obviously there's a chance of a bass, dogfish, and a few other bits and pieces. On the one that's in a bit slightly closer, you know, bass, conger. So we got one out about 50, 60 yards, and we got one out about, well, between 30 and 40. So we're just going to see. Actually, the other one might not be that far. It might only be about 25 to 30 yards. So yeah, let's hope we can get a fish or two. But let's sit down a bit. We've got a 2 ounce running leisure on the light rod for a bit of sport, bit of fun. And on the other one we've got a 6 ounce lead, 60 pound shock leader, obviously, which is very important. And on that that's the polypennant. Now what we're going to do is ask Ed, where's the pizza? Because Ed's finished it. I've been filming and setting up rods, etc. But Ed's Mrs. Lucy has very kindly made us some homemade pizza for tonight. What flavour have we got here, Ed?
Just cheese and tomato, mate.
Cheese and tomato.
Oh, there might be some onion there. There it is.
There it is. Beautiful. Mmm. My God, that's absolutely delicious. Lucy, thank you very much. That is lovely. We're going out fishing again, Lucy, in about 2 weeks' time, so if you don't mind, we'll have a couple more. The fish aren't biting tonight. I certainly will be. Beautiful. Thank you, Lucy. Okay, guys, so I've just cast out here somewhere. And on this rod we've got a nice big piece of mackerel. And there's Ed. Just had a big run. Fish is taking him into a snag. It's very snaggy bottom. Do you reckon, Ed, if there's anything an eel?
Without a doubt, that's an eel, I think.
Let's hope you can get it out.
Work this way out the snag.
Hope you can get him out. So there's my setup. Just there, I've got one rod out. Haven't had a chance to do the other one. I've literally just cast out from the last video. I've just baited up and cast out, and Ed's into another fish. And there's Stefan just over there.
Doing a suitcase up, isn't it?
It is like he's doing a suitcase up. Is he still in the snag head, or
Yeah, I'm just letting it run for a minute.
let it run, see if it pull you out the snag? Right. Okay guys, so just had another little knock. Just the first little inquiry, so we'll give it a bit of time and just see what happens. So Ed's just baiting up whilst we're waiting for my bite to materialise. Ed, what rig you got on, mate? And
Just a simple running ledger.
running leisure?
Yeah.
What size weight are you using?
4 ounce.
Yeah.
4 ounce bomb.
4 ounce bomb lead. Yep. Running leisure.
3 foot trace.
3 foot trace. What size hook?
5-0.
Right, blimey. 5-0. No messing around with this boy. What bait are you going to use?
Big chunk of mackerel.
Big chunk of mackerel. He's going for it, guys. He's going for it. I know Stefan's got a running ledger on one of his rods. Stefan's actually using a flatty rod, same as me.
That's what the running ledger is.
He's using a running ledger as well. I know he's got a 2 ounce weight on that one. Steph, what bait you got on?
Mackerel.
Mackerel, what, on both, or
One.
worm and mackerel on one,
Then I've got mackerel on the
and just mackerel on the other? It doesn't look like my bite's going to materialise into anything. That was rubbish. Give it time. Give it time. Patience. When you're fishing, patience is the key. I'm being very patient because I'm waiting for Ed to make me a cup of tea. He hasn't made me one yet.
I'll be busy.
I said I'm being very patient. I'm still waiting for my cup of tea from Ed.
I'll be busy catching dogfish.
He's been busy catching dogfish. Oh, now that's a little knock again. Which rod is it? Because they both got bells on.
Wind.
Right, let's go and have a little look. Right. Alright guys, so I've just rebaited and cast out, and I've got a pulley dropper on with a 5-0 hook and a nice big piece of macro out there. Elasticated it on, lobbed it out about 40 to 50 yards, see what's out there. The other one is a 1 hook flapper.
Every time you're on that camera, you get like.
Just heard the bells, yeah.
And every time you stand up,
It goes.
it goes.
So a little knock, not sure which one it was on.
You got the picture there? I'm gonna sit in my lap.
Yeah, 1 hook flapper on the fixed spool, which is in close, about 20 yards out, and mackerel on that one. So I've got mackerel bait on both, looking for a big conger. Hopefully there's a chance, from this mark there's always chance of a thornback ray, so that's why I've gone for the pulley dropper. So the bait is more on the bottom, hoping for that ray. I'm hoping for my first thornback. So fingers crossed we can get a fish or two. Okay guys, I was just enjoying a cup of tea and I've just had a knock on both rods. So wish me luck. Which rod was that one on then? Maybe not. Right, let's find my cup of tea. Oh dear, guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm getting plenty of bites tonight, plenty. But don't seem to be able to hook up to anything. Very annoying.
I was going to.
Very annoying. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cup of tea and see if he comes back. Just gives it 5 minutes. Enjoy my cup of tea, and then if nothing, then wind in, rebait and go again. But where I'm casting to with that one that's in short just seems to be like a sweet spot. I just can't seem to hook into anything. So very strange. Very, very strange. Right guys, another fish has come in. We didn't get this one on camera because there was no bite. It was actually in Ed's drop net. Ed's got a drop net down the side for some live prawn tonight, and he just brought in a conger. He's going to bring it over and let's have a look at it. What size do you reckon it is, Ed? Bring him over, Ed. Let's have a look. Little strap conger. Well then, Ed. Well. Hello, and oh, I had my eye closed then. There, okay. Yeah, my window's down, that's right. Hi, and welcome to part 2. Obviously, we had part 1 the other night. Didn't do very well. It was a good night. I had loads of bites, but no fish caught by myself or Stefan. And Ed had that one dogfish in the conger, as you've just seen. So we're out again. A few days later, bigger tide, and we're on the ferry on our way over to Cornwall. Hopefully it won't be too long before we'll meet up with Ed and we'll get into a fish or two. So yeah, let's hope for a fish. I know Ed is at the moment live prawning with a bubble float, and hopefully he'll be able to winkle 1 or 2 out. And I know there's already people on the mark, but let's hope they don't stay too long and we can crack on and hopefully find a nice size eel. Catch back with you soon. Right guys, here we are, fishing. Literally Stefan has just cast out and he's into a fish already. He's wound it in. I was putting my rod out. Didn't have a chance to get Stefan with his fish. Where is he to, Steph?
Oh yeah.
Load him up. Look at that. A lovely bass, about £2. Didn't get him winding it in because it was just so fast. Well done, Stefan. And that one's going back to fight for another day. Right. Guys, we're fishing. Got 1 rod out at the moment, and Stefan's going to go and get changed into his tight jeans.
I was just going to say, it's definitely seeing him in short. I'll tell you what, I'll stay back here. We'll be a man. No, we'll get him in jeans.
Yeah, we're just setting up. I've got 1 rod out with a 1 hook clip down. And might have just had a little inquiry on it, so I'll leave that one for now, just while I quickly set up and get some shock leader.
I'm just putting a shock on mine.
What knot do you use, Ed?
I don't even know what it's called, mate. It's one that I've always used that's worked really well for me.
Fair man. I like to use the Albright knot.
That might be, might just be a knot that I've completely invented myself.
Fair enough. The EDDS bait knot.
Yeah.
But it's horrible because I'm not used to knotting 20 pound line to 40.
Hmm.
So normally I use tapered leader.
Yes, I like tapered leader. Ed,
Yeah.
when we go foy,
Yeah.
just buying chips.
Yeah.
Just for me, you and Stefan. Forget about this morning. Huh?
He's got a little pollock.
You got a pollock?
Is it? With a pipe.
He's got another fish.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done. Show it to the camera. So what is that, Ed? Is that a little pouting?
It's a little pipe.
There we go.
What is that? What rig are you using?
Running ledger.
Well, ledger, 2 hooks.
What do you mean a run ledge with 2 hooks?
Panel.
Peno. Right. Next time that comes, right, I'm getting set. Is that?
I haven't even got over one yet.
3-0 down and he's fishing with 1 rod. This can't be happening
Right,
to us.
so what I do is put a crimp, a 4mm crimp on the line to start with, and then I don't tie. I don't tie my hooks on when I'm conger fishing because I like plenty of movement in the hook. So slide crimp down so there's a little loop. In at the back of the hook. That allows that hook to swing round as and when. Crimp that there. And that's nice and tight.
And that's how you put that on?
Yep, pretty much, right? That's literally every eel I've ever caught has been caught on that.
Lovely.
And then, so you've got the loop, and the whole idea is as soon as that fish takes the bait,
Yeah.
that loop closes up
Right.
and tightens on itself.
Change it or not?
So the loop can be as big as you want. I mean, you could have an 8-inch loop on that. As soon as it goes tight,
Yeah.
it pulls against the back of the eye of that hook, and it tightens up so it's solid.
Yes.
And it just allows plenty of movement in that hook. So
What was that?
that is how I make my conger traces.
Lovely. Ed, thank you for showing us that, mate. We've got one on. Let's, well, we've got one on each, haven't we?
Yeah.
So let's hope that we can show the customers, the viewers, sorry, show the viewers a fish on that actual setup. The recording?
Yeah.
Awesome. Guys, we didn't catch it on camera, but Stefan winding in because I'm getting a little knock. But Stefan's just wound in his second fish of the night, and it's a little strap conger. Right, I'm hoping that this is on me this side, is it? Steph, oh, you gone? Oh, Ed, is that facing us?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, guys. Right, guys. So I've just wound in and rebaited up on the 2-hook flapper. That's out about 20 yards, and on that one, on the top hook, I've got a nice sliver of mackerel, and on the bottom hook, we've got a nice big juicy live prawn, which we got from Ed's prawn traps. And Ed's just had a nice little bite, so we'll stay with it and see what goes on.
Oh,
Ed.
no, I haven't.
Oh,
It's on there. Still
got a fish on, guys. A fish, big fish, on Ed's. He's using a live pout or a nice fresh pout for a conger.
Lost him.
Oh, Ed.
No, I haven't. No, he's on there. Still there.
Got a fish on, guys. A fish, big fish, on Ed's. He's using a live pout or a nice fresh pout for a conger.
Doesn't feel like an eel. He's running that way. have think because my head torch is just about flat.
I don't know, mate. Could be a new.
That's new, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Neil.
Size of it.
Might be me, mate. It's all right.
Yeah, it's alright, mate. You do what you got to do. I'll just try and lift the rod up. Yeah, you.
That's all right. Right, let's ride down.
I know, I think we're free. I know
No, we're not. Put me back behind you, mate.
Yeah. Got a nice light yellow on here. You getting this stuff?
I'm getting it.
Where's he to?
Just down
Can we hold your rod?
There. Come on.
Okay.
Ooh. Go on.
He's in.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done, Ed.
Stefan, get us a bigger paddle.
Sorry, Ed.
Climbing, guys, and there's a fairly nice size eel there, between 8 to 10 pounds. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Ed. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We've decided to call it a night. The weed is rushing down the river right now, and every time we put anything out there, it's just well, as soon as it hits the water, it's running down the running with the weeds. So it's a complete waste of time. So we decided to save bait, and we'll go again soon. But first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to Ed from EDDS BAITS. As I said in the beginning of the video, we will be putting a link into the description for EDDS BAITS on Facebook. So if anybody's in Devon or Cornwall and you want some fresh or frozen baits, then Ed is the man to call. Tonight was coming down here with Ed has been a great trip, learning about conger reels, and in a short few weeks, Ed and I will be out after some massive ones. So didn't land one today, but let's hope I'm saving it for a big one in a few weeks. But yeah, massive thank you, Ed. Nice eel.
It was a good eel.
It was a really good eel.
Alright, that was up.
Yep, and obviously Stefan had a few tonight, a pouty and a bass, lovely bass, and a nice little strap conger as well. So they brought in the main course, and I I got the salad course. All I've caught tonight is weed.
I'm thinking maybe me and you should leave it behind.
Oh right,
Just
that's
not
it.
do it.
Camera reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, the next time we're out with Ed, you'll probably see Ed and Stefan catching conger reel.
You could be the T-boy.
And I'll be the T-boy, and I'll put some seaweed in your cup. Right guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Please do smash that like button and subscribe, and until next time, stay safe and tight lights.